Many years ago, in the old kingdom of ancient Egypt, sun blazing while a slight breeze passes through the air, pyramids can be seen, piercing the sky in the distance as a backdrop to bristling activity of the people in the local town. The ground a mixture of 24 carat sand and healthy green grass. Central to everything, however, is the great river, known as the Nile. Boats pass by carrying cargo to trade while others remain static, those on board braced to catch any fish that pass by. Essential to Egyptian life was this river, yet according to sacred texts it was created by the sweat of a deity who was both loved and feared by the ancient Egyptians. Hello, I am the very much human-headed Adam, and welcome to Pantheon Mythology. Today, we're exploring the background of the legendary, the iconic, crocodile-headed Egyptian god Sobek. Give that like button a chomp for me, will you? Sobek is the crocodile god of the Nile, and as mentioned already, the river is said to originate from his sweat, thus giving him control of the waters and fertility of the soil. Crocs were a symbol of power, virility and fertility, and due to this, Sobek was a protector of the Egyptian army, pharaohs and people. Being crocodile-headed, though, meant he carried the same characteristics as the reptile that swam in the river, which led him to being feared as well as worshipped because, well, crocodiles are bloody dangerous. There are some that believe Sobek was the creator of the world, rising from the dark waters of Nun, the god that represented water, to lay eggs on the riverbanks to create the world. Despite being a force for creation, he acted on instinct, making him chaotic and unpredictable. After all, can you really trust a crocodile? Born to Neith, the goddess of war, hunting and wisdom, and Set, the god of thunder, storms, war and chaos, is it a surprise that Sobek was a little bit on the wild side? He was aggressive and violent, which no doubt helped with his military adventures. Animalistic, obviously because of his reptilian head, unpredictable and erratic as the embodiment of a crocodile thrashing about. Had enormous levels of strength and power, vital in his role as protector of the pharaoh. He was protective, which allowed him to ward off evil and protect the people, while also having the magical ability to bring about sight and renew the senses of the dead. But perhaps his most impressive attribute was his uncontrollable sex drive. In fact, a translation of the ancient pyramid text states, from the horny croc himself, "I am Sobek, green of plumage. I appear as Sobek, Neith's son. I eat with my mouth. I urinate and copulate with my penis. I am lord of seamen, who takes women from their husbands to the place I like, according to my mind's fancy." I'm glad he clarifies where he urinates from. That's been bugging me for ages. Although he was married to Renenunet, the snake goddess and protector of the harvest, his thirst meant he wasn't the most faithful husband, having flings with the likes of Hathor, Hecate and Taweret. I am shocked. Also, as the Lord of Seamen, he did have a son with his wife, Khonsu, the god of the moon and time. As an iconic deity, Sobek was worshipped across the lands of Egypt. However, three cult centres stand out in importance. Shedyet, renamed Crocodilopolis by the Greeks, the ancient Egyptians worshipped a live crocodile named Petsuchos, meaning son of Sobek, decorating him with precious gems and fed him food of only the highest quality. Petsuchos lived in a temple with sand and a lake, and upon his death his remains were mummified and he was replaced by another. Nubt, or Kom Ombo, as adopted by the Greeks. This ancient city in Upper Egypt was a thriving military base with control over trade routes. Live crocodiles were kept at the Sobek temple, where they were highly revered. And Karanis, located in the northeast corner of Fayum. This cult centre was established by the Romans and lasted until the year 380 under the rule of Emperor Constantine the Great. The ancient Egyptians loved their animals, which is evidenced by the fact that so many of their gods have animal heads. With this in mind, Sobek stands proudly alongside the iconic deities within the Egyptian pantheon. While feared as much as he was loved, he was capable of good deeds to go hand in hand with his nasty side. He rescued Horus's 4 sons by gathering them in a net from the waters where they had emerged from the bloom of a lotus flower, and returned the senses, including sight, to those who were worthy in the underworld. Warrior, protector, horny devil, whatever your opinions are of Sobek, his legend will live on for a very long time, if not forever. Well, what are your thoughts on this crocodile-headed god? And who is your favourite from the Egyptian mythology? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, leave it a like and subscribe. Also, why not treat yourself to a Sobek-inspired t-shirt from our clothing brand, Pantheon Apparel? We have tons of tees that showcase your favourite deities and beasts from pantheons across the world. We'll leave a link in the description. Check out the video on screen now to continue your journey across the mythos, and, as always, thanks for watching. See you on the next one.